Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm keeping my voice down a little bit. It's rather late. I don't know if you got a notification. I tried to book that in so that you got 10 minutes kind of warning that I was planning on coming on. I'm not sure if that kind of got to you. I just wait for some of you guys to join. It's a bit of a different time that I'm jumping on. Who knows how convenient it is. I can see you've just got a notification now. Awesome. Okay. It's hey guys, it's 101. I'll just wait for you guys to jump on if it's convenient. Hi Laurie. It is 8. It's I can't see the time when I've got it on a big screen. It's 101. 8:91. A convenient time? I just thought, why not? I'm not going to bed yet, so I thought I might as well jump on. I've been working so much with people individually that it's quite nice maybe to speak to the collective. Kind of missed you guys. I had someone say earlier, are you enjoying your couple of days off? And I'm like, are you joking? I haven't had a couple of days off. I've had people at this table physically. So I've just finished a 3.5-hour session. That's a very interesting story. I'm not sure what Divine wants me to share. But I've come to a lot of realizations. I've been putting a lot of things together. My coaching sessions have been quite full on. So why not come on, guys? Why not come on? You miss me too? I felt that. That's what I kind of felt when someone said to me today, are you enjoying yourself? I thought, oh, you miss me. You miss me. I miss you guys as well. I find it easier dealing with the collective. But there's a lot going on. You felt like you needed to go online, and then I went live. How about that? And a totally different time. I'm not sure we'll see Willow tonight. She might be all tucked up. Hi, McKenna. Hi, Veta. I was trying to take a couple of days off to kind of do the ironing and, and all those other bits that we have to do instead of giving my attention to others, but it didn't plan out like that. So it normally, when I kind of withdraw from you guys, it normally gets busy really in the physical, and people that I've been working with I haven't seen for a while show up. So I don't actually remember the last day I had a full day off where I didn't have to help serve. I just laugh now. It's all good. I've got tomorrow. I've got a reading to do tomorrow, and then we've got a live at 4, so I might be able to get some stuff done. But what's the time now? 3 minutes past 1, and I'm not going to do the ironing. I'm going to chat to you guys. So yeah, hopefully, yeah, because normally it's morning for you, isn't it? You kind of wake up to me. Tell me what time it is where you are. I know that it's 8:04 for Laurie. What time is it, guys, where you are? Mikey, my eyes are not going to be able to read any of those paragraphs. I can't even attempt it. Try and keep them short and sweet if you can, and then I'll read them. My eyes can't even comprehend it. So, yeah, I can't even try. I'm sorry, dude. 4 minutes past 5 for McKenna. Just settling down. Saturday night. It's Sunday morning here. Thanks, Mikey. It's just I can't give you that attention on here, sweetie. But I do want to do, because tomorrow we're going to be doing the working week. And so I think I want to do a Celtic cross. And I want to see what's gone on. Awesome. McKenna, are you in California? Because I'm really crap at remembering where all of you are. It's I've actually got in my spare bedroom, I have a big map of the world. And thought about it the other day, and I was going to get some little arrows and put your names on them and then pin you on my map so I can see exactly where you guys are. That must be why I have it up there. And I have like a vinyl record player as well in there. So it's just kind of a nice, it has like old gadgets in there. And yeah, anyway, I don't know why I'm going off into, okay. 3 p.m. I don't know how to say your name. Sheree? Sorry if I get it wrong. 3 p.m. now. You've still got most of your day left, guys. Hi, Original Whispers from the Divine, the Original. Good evening. You're in bed. You had a surprise this morning from Masculine after a year of zero communication. How about that then? That must have felt shocking. Was it a surprise? It's meant to be a surprise, isn't it? Who are you speaking to, Laurie? What's that in regards to? 9 in the chat. I can see 12 here. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? So there's lots I can talk about. I've spoken to quite a lot of people now to kind of put some pieces together. I'm not really sure when it's going to come out. I can't sit here and relay everything I've been through for the last 2 days and the conversations I've had. But it's all coming in with the cards. That's all I can tell you. And these people that I see in the physical, they don't tend to watch my readings. They like to have me in the physical. So when I hear their stories and it's kind of like, okay, this has all been on the cards. You have to kind of, it gives me more faith. Not that I lacked any, but it's amazing. Hold on a minute. Let's go. Let's have a look, Original, what you're saying. Where are you in the UK? Original, I want to see what you had a surprise this morning after. It was actually a letter. That's what the communication was. You handwritten letter. How beautiful. Handwritten letter. Do you know, I was sorting through today. I was working on a little bookcase and I was putting together, I have all these envelopes and different stationery. I went through a phase where I like to write. I like the idea of writing handwritten letters. And that's been a topic that's been up, how romantic that is to actually sit and write. It's like, bring back love letters. Anyway, let me carry on. Handwritten letter delivered by Royal Mail. Total surprise, which helps me clear up some situations of the last year. So it answered a lot of your unanswered questions, yes? Wow, that's awesome. When it said Royal Mail, it just always reminds me my husband works for Royal Mail, and it just reminds me of like divine delivery. Like he's working up there, over there, around us, on behalf of us. It's just, that's what kind of jumped out. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully, tell us, did you get clarity, Original? Oh, you're in Devon. Lovely. I used to holiday in Seaton in Devon. Who would like a love letter? Did it have like Swark on the back, sealed with a loving kiss? No, the feminines would do that and they would kiss it. Spray a bit of their perfume on it. Send it the, I can't sing today. Sorry. It's 9 minutes past 1 in the morning. I best not, guys. I'm trying to calm down. That's lovely if he's in a place. Has to write. You can reread the letter, can't you? It's I just think it just means so much. He's actually taken the effort to. I'll just say that's beautiful. Your masculine and his wife created a stationery set. Interesting. You think it's designed about you, though, because she knows about me. And you always write poetry. Well, you should make a book of that poetry. Or if you ever want me to read any out, email me it over. Okay, let's have a look. It's complicated, always is. And yes, it did. That's good. Oh, and a hand-drawn rose. Oh, come on. What more could you ask for? I mean, that's beautiful. That doesn't kind of happen every day, does it? There's romance and beauty in that. And if that's the way that he can only express himself, that's amazing. Can I ask you, with the clarity that it brought you, was it more about things that you kind of knew were right? Did he kind of give you the clarity as in a lot of what you thought had happened, and it took the weight off of you? Because when I speak to kind of twins that get back into uni, and they say as soon as they hear a certain thing, they could have been carrying that pain for like a year, and all they needed to hear was that they were right, really, and that they wasn't wrong about a certain thing. So I hope that made sense. I don't know how that came out. Tattoos, they're not easy to forget, are they? McKenna, seriously, I'm so pleased Willow's not on here, because I believe she done that this morning. Shh, don't tell her I told you. He wanted to know. She wasn't brave enough at the time, and I think now she's wrote him a kind of little story. They are the best though, aren't they, McKenna? Oh, come on. They're the stories we kind of want to be writing and reading. They uplift you the most, don't they? When you think about it, they do. I mean, they'll snap you out of anything, won't they? Oh, okay. Hey, don't apologise. That's cool. It's good that you could just join us for a while, Cecilia. If that's how you say your name. I can't see these I's from these L's. We're pleased you stopped by to say hi. Bet your stories are better, McKenna. McKenna, we're not doing it. Mark, you got on for a bloody live. I was wondering what could be a good time for you. Hello. Okay. He loved them. I bet he did. Okay, so Original's just going to answer us, and then oh, okay. Yeah, you've got your concert tonight, Mark. Have an awesome time. Have a banging time. Okay, so I'm just pleased that I actually managed to see you on a live. We will catch up Monday. We're booking a time, and we'll actually be ready for that time, and we'll get it done. Okay. Sorry, I didn't. Mark, if you go soon, much love, and I'll speak to you soon. I'm getting back to what Original said with her answer. Yes, he shared his feelings. He said how he'd contacted the family for my address several times and had thought about me for months on top of months. It was really deep for him. I'm totally surprised. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. His family didn't help him, so I don't know how, but where there's a will, there's a way, I'm glad to say. It will find its way. True love will. Wow. Yep, proper R. That's beautiful, isn't it? Get McKenna's mind out of the gutter tonight. Seriously, girl. Okay. Let's use the Ride Away. I'm going to do a Celtic cross. Okay, we're not sure what the situation is then. We're going to talk about. There's a lot to talk about, guys. Well, we're talking about the surrender, so we've got the Five of Swords. Let's find out a bit more. The block is the transformation. Before I go on any further, I do want to confirm that I'm working with what we would call karmic partners. So a divine masculine who's married to another person, another lady. I work with another lady like that who knows that her masculine maybe should be with someone else and has done for years. But because of the situation, okay, and fear taking over, he stayed, okay. But since then, he's not happy. And she's ending it. So when I say the karmics will end it, and don't call them karmics, some of them are more advanced than the divine masculine. They've awakened and they're not happy. And I believe that it's like and I've been working with her for quite a while. And ages ago, she wishes that he just goes to her. It's like she wants to just drop him off there. She saw the connection, but got scared and then kind of held him closer. And she wants to be set free. She doesn't want to be with a man that she knows doesn't love her that way. It's love, but it's not that connection. And I've been spending time with her tonight, and she says, in the morning, I'm going to do it. I'm going to talk about, separating our marriage. But she says that then every morning I lose the courage to do it. But she wants to do it. I think she wanted to release her masculine because she could see that he was just so heartbroken and not happy. And she realised that by keeping him there, it doesn't make him love her. Not the way that she wants to be loved. But she does want that love. And she's just told me she's sick of herself. So she wanted to come for him to go just so that he would be happy. And now she wants to leave for her own happiness. She wants more for herself. So when it's changing, it's being forced upon these masculines. Anyway, she wants to go for that true love now. She said to me, the universe has been fucking nasty to me. And I said it has, because he won't change it. He won't address it. And she's just so frustrated that she did lose the plot. When she turned up here, she just collapsed in my arms and I told her to breathe and she just let it all out. And then she was kind of apologising because she's always strong. And anyway, it was all good when she left. She understands that she's being guided. She's noticing signs, synchronisations. When I first met her, she wasn't really open to love, or she wasn't seeing the signs. Anyway, I don't know if that's going to come out, but it's one thing that you do need to know. The universe will do what it needs to do. I'm not sure what this story is. Let's have a look here. The divine masculine is planning. I actually thought to myself, like the feminine I spent with tonight has kind of come, well, she's embraced what's happening finally now and surrendering. But it was like she was more on the divine path and open to talking about their relationship and situation than what the masculine. I deal with this lady and I deal with her daughter. It was her daughter I spoke to first, who is a twin. And then her mum starts to come to me and we realise, obviously, the dad's a divine masculine and he won't come anywhere near me. He's not ready to talk. And he's been given so many opportunities to be set free and he won't take it. So now, what happens in the morning, who knows? But every time I speak to her, she has more clarity. I feel like it's like the masculines in the end won't have a choice. They'll have to rebuild. Okay, I want to clarify, and we're going to channel as we go along. And I seem to be wearing like my 4-leaf clover, my lucky charm, like necklace today. It's like good luck's really coming for all that would like to embrace it. Let's use a Druid Craft Tarot. I'm not sure why. Let's do it. We're going to put a story together. Willow will be in bed, I imagine. It's not easy for them, Laurie. I sit here and hear about how, you know, they've been cheated on. They've caught their masculines, and they've been so afraid and scared that they've used the children as a weapon. They have to admit to this. They have to admit to the frustrations. Knowing that, just living with what's he doing. She told me she doesn't check his phone anymore. It's just, but she suspects that he started to get in shape, which worries her because she feels like he's getting ready for someone else. And I said, well, maybe he's just has a New Year's resolution that he's fucked off with himself as well. And she said he's turned into like a slob. She's starting to feel not attracted to him. She just doesn't, she wants to live alone, and she needs to live alone because she needs to find herself. So it's not nice really to find out that, you know, your husband, you're not enough for your husband. And that's all she says is, I'm not enough. And I can't force that. So it's, yeah. But also when I speak to her, she has, she's understanding the divine feminines or the other feminines' point of view, because kind of what she tells me about what she knows about a third party, it was like McKenna, it was them kind of letters that she found that he had wrote to someone. And he's never wrote anything like that for her. So it's tough. But, and then for her to understand that he's maybe made for someone else, and that's the realization, but she's scared. She's got to do it all alone. And then maybe see her, you know, the fact that he might go to someone else. This is just one hell of a shitstorm at the moment out there. Yeah, they will. I agree, Mark. I think if it's how we look at the past. All I was trying to get her to do was change the story, you know, change the way you tell the story. That's actually the one thing that she went away with, was learning that this anger, she says, I'm just so angry. She's not remembering either what she's saying. Totally turned to alcohol, okay, to numb it. But when I said to her, it's like it isn't her speaking, so it's like divine speaking through her. So she's shocking herself with her own behaviour, which makes her more forgiving towards others, which is the only way we can really do it when our behaviour is despicable, and it's kind of like, well, we're all capable of losing the plot. And it seems very unfair how it was done. So it's just trying to make sense of it. Okay. Definitely. I think that's what happened, is like she kind of walked in my door and said, Happy New Year. And I said, how's it going? And it's like, well, I'm definitely clearing out stuff now. She's already gone for her house with paperwork. It's like she's already preparing. And she had a notebook. And she said to me, I've been doing affirmations every day. Every day I've been doing affirmations. I didn't ask her to do that. What else did she say? I've been writing down. I've been drawing my dream house. I've been writing down business plans. And she said that her husband, the masculine, he had been reading through that journal because she knew it had been moved in her drawer. So he's realising she has plans if he doesn't, and he's happy to stay. Seems like he's happy to wallow in this and doesn't want to address any situation. He's just going to go with it. And she's like, no, we're not. No, we're not. And she's kind of doing it for the sake of all of them. It's a bit crap, isn't it, that she had to do it, but she had to do it for herself in the end. It says, and she can, and the thing is that she's a lovely person, absolute lovely person, but she's just taken control of and taken care of everyone. And now she's kind of drained. She's had enough. She doesn't want to be this strong person putting on this front all the time. She wants to be loved. Genuine love. Let's have a look at this. Let's look at this surrender card because we've got masculine here. What's going on with him? Clarified by the surrender. The talk really is at the moment, the feminines are very much in their masculine energy because we don't physically have a masculine who's strong or steady enough to be able to, I'm not saying take care of us, they're not stable enough themselves to even look after themselves, let alone their feminine. And that's why the feminines are so strong at the moment. And it's learning to kind of like, we've got to watch that aggression. I had it the other day come out on my video. It's like, watch that. And it's like, pick yourself up on it. Excuse me. But we have here the masculines with the masculine. Do you know, this reminds me, because there's 5 masculines on here. It's the 5 of swords, where the 5 boys are fighting. Like petty quabbling. Quabbling. Is that a word? Quibbling. Quabbling. Why am I questioning quabbling? So that could be, who are they fighting with? Don't know. Surrender card with the surrender card. Let's see what the 5 of swords actually says in the Druidcraft Tarot, because it's clarified itself. Does that mean that the surrender's been taken out of the divine masculine's hands? The key words are defeat, blame, and communication breakdown. That sounds exactly what's happened. The masculines have just broken down. You may be involved in a quarrel and feel as if you are losing the battle. Perhaps you've been subjected to humiliation, abuse, or malicious gossip. Use of underhand tactics. You may be blaming someone, or they are blaming you, or jealousy and envy may be surfacing. Some things need to get worse in order to get better. The universe will find a way, won't it? I just wanted to sing like, it's a sad, sad situation. Well, that goes on to say sorry seems to be the hardest word. It's a transformation, it's the block. It's really the block to allowing it to happen. Who's blocking it? He's just not budging. Loyalty's here. They're definitely more afraid than the feminines' energy. I think the feminines have stopped looking outside of themselves for a masculine to support them. Or trying to force it. It's about finding that love within. She said really the same as what most of the talk is out there. It's like she's like, I can just satisfy myself, really. I might as well just go off with my rabbit and do the business myself. And I said, yes, that's exactly what you need to do. You need to realise that you can experience all of this really within. Of course, it would be nice if it was outside as well, but it's got to be right. It's about learning to satisfy your own needs. And I think that this is a big thing for us. Knight of Pentacles, what's gone on in the past? I'm going to say it took too long. too long. This is so much about feminines and the power of their intuition, just as a feminine. I'm going to pull another one because I don't really know how this is. I feel here it's like the feminine's praying that the masculine does this. There's the book there. What does it mean when you throw the book at someone? Let's see if we can find out just what it says. Because it's like, before I throw the book at you, this is like your last chance to not do what's right. It feels like to be a man. Okay. Throw the book at them, meaning throw the book at. Charge or punish someone as severely as possible. Get this lot down to the station and throw the book at them. Wow. Okay. So I feel as if it was a divine masculine that had an opportunity to surrender to the transformation that was occurring in his life, the change. I don't think I need another one here. That's not good for the masculines to experience, losing everything. And it's because they were clinging on so tightly. I'm not sure what's going on because the current possession is the resting. It makes me feel like they're manifesting, like they didn't have to do everything. This is, in a way, it's kind of like evidence. You don't really need to do anything. It will find its way to you if it needs to be. That's the power of the universe there. 5 of Cups in reverse. Let's see what this says. A sense of loss, unnoticed opportunity, and inheritance. So that makes me feel, well, a sense of loss, an unnoticed opportunity, and the inheritance here is when you've built a life, there's quite a lot to lose. You have to think about splitting assets. The reverse meaning is time to move forward. Changing your perspective shows that there are still cups filled with the elixir of life. It's possible to conclude unfinished emotional business. Friendship may be restored. Wisdom comes with time and experience. It's like, I feel like this connection here, if anything's been dissolved within the masculine's life, it's like it's not too late to really savour the friendship. This could be his change of perspective, seeing as it's in the now position. And I said, it's kind of like, is this a warning that if you don't actually deal with this, you're going to have the book thrown at you, and then it was taken out of your hands. You had no control over it. So whether you're watching this and this is your situation, it's like, and the signs are there, be aware if someone's wanting to talk about the connection. If you don't take the opportunity to talk about it, it could get bad. All taken out of your hands. So I do feel like this is kind of like a warning for the masculines that this could be on the radar. I think they have a right to know. I would want to know. Moving into the future, we've got unconditional love, the Ace of Cups. I feel the acceptance of love. The penny drops, the acceptance of love. We all just want love. We want to love and be loved. But equal. It's very important. Ace of Cups. Let's have a look at this overflowing love, this unconditional love. The Magician. Wow. If it's meant to be, it will be. So here's the universe here bringing in this love, unless the divine masculine wants to make it happen and step into his magician energy. He has the power to. He's been given the opportunities to. Otherwise, the universe will do it. It's being offered by the universe, and then you've got the Magician. It's like it's time for you to be happy. That's what this lady said to me. She said, it's time for me to be happy. When you listen to their stories, I listen to so many stories. And the thing is, she hasn't even told her husband about stuff that had happened when she was younger to her. She said hardly anyone even knows what I've been through. But what's going on behind the scenes? I want to say that's the divine masculine. Look like he's going to have to deal with this loss. He's going to have to turn around at some point. That's what's going on behind the scenes. And in the now, it was in reverse, meaning this can be rectified now. There's 3 here. Okay. This feels like someone's got to have an idea. Someone's got to want change. Someone's got to want more. We've got the masculine here, just staring at these 3 cups, okay? Just in this state of emotional loss, unhappiness, not knowing what to do. There's a lack of communication here. His guards have gone up, and it looks like he's trying his best here to protect his dwelling, his cave. It's like no one's coming in, but this is having an impact on the feminine's energy here. It's tiring. The opportunity here for a passionate new start, someone's got to take that leap of faith and want more. And that's what I get from behind the scenes here, that we're not aware of. Just coming out, someone's got to want more. The world. Oh, that's the divine feminine there, because I haven't really channeled these. That's the divine feminine protected in this divine grace. It's like the feminines, they are fixed. They can look after themselves, but they very much want to be a feminine. And divine here is taking care of the divine feminine at the moment. The current position. The feminines are not involved in this. As in the divine feminines. I'm going to say divine feminines because she's got the sash wrapped around her. Sit back and watch it all unfold. If this isn't your drama, as if you're not the one that's married and living with someone, if your space is clear, your space can stay clear. Anything that's going on outside of your space has nothing to do with you. Don't make it your own. You can just sit back, relaxed. You can just sit back. I was going to say you can just sit back and relax, but it says you can just sit back, relaxed. That is all we can do. There's no point worrying, is there? If it's meant to be, it will be. We know how the universe can shift things. We've all had it done to us. Six of Wands, sit back, relax, because who's coming in? I feel like his followers there are like holding their head down in shame. It's just, what did I say? Sorry seems to be the hardest word. And I feel like he's holding his head up high, even though there's a lot that he feels ashamed about. Could be these 5 like teenage boys, okay? From the 5 of Swords. these boys here. This looks like I don't know how many's there. 1, 2, 3, could be 5. There might be one following behind, but I suppose with him, because he could be the grown-up one here. Feels like he's put his foot down with himself, or needs to. I don't want to say it harshly, as in like needs to grow up, but he needs to take charge. It's like the feminines don't want to take charge. It's not appealing. It's not appealing to have a masculine who will allow himself to be walked over. Okay. What did I just pull for that then? Did I actually get one for the world? I did. It was a recognition card. Okay. Nothing for the divine feminines to do. Just carry on being. How this is affecting others, how others are viewing the situation, but they have their head down in shame. They have to lift their head and eye contact, lift their head up. Let the past go. Lessons learnt. You can't stay there forever. Justice. Moving things along. It's like if you don't lift your head, somehow it's going to be lifted for you so that you see the truth. Not just see the truth, but see that this is leading you in a positive direction. Helping you to see the light. Hopes or fears, Knight of Cups. Bringing in, I want to say, the apology. Love. Death. Hopes or fears. It's a transformation, but again, this feels like sorry, you're getting a glare. Excuse me, I've had a little bit of a bad chest. I won't go say really, but a bit of a bad chest the last couple of days. It's clearing, but keeps popping back. I feel this is a feminine here. With the transformation. We've got the masculine here who have the opportunity to take control of the transformation. How I put it there, it looks like she's behind it. Oh, I'm going to go into a coughing fit. Clear that throat chakra. Outcome, divine masculine needs to make a decision. I think he's going to have to make a decision anyway. He's going to be brought out of the land of illusion. This just kind of comes in with just sit back and watch divine feminines. It's like you have a magic mirror. In a way, she's very intrigued on how this is going to turn out. She's the planner, and I feel that what we have been manifesting is coming to us to be delivered in the physical. I feel you just got to sit back and wait for it. What was the bottom? Oh, it's 144. 144,000 rise, and it's the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I take that as a good kind of sign here. It's a feminine. Look, she's looking deflated, watching the runner and chaser here. Does that mean it's the end of it? Let's read what the 5 of Pentacles means in reverse. And then we'll pull some oracle. I suppose I better get off at some point. Not I feel like going to bed, but 5 of Pentacles. Keywords, loss and dissolution. The reverse meaning. This is good, guys. Okay. A turning point. Emerging from a difficult period, such as bankruptcy or a spell of unemployment. Possible reconciliation. If your relationship is based on mutual support as victims of difficult circumstances, the foundations will start to dissolve as things improve. So if your relationship is based on mutual support as victims of difficult circumstances, the foundations will start to dissolve as things improve. Try to base the relationship on more solid ground. Wow. Let's get some oracle. I've got my channel of love cards. How you guys doing? I don't know, Laurie. I sometimes think I think I've always lived like in the land of make-believe, but I've just kind of lived here as well. You can escape there. You can't live there because we are in our physical form, okay? We have to participate. But we chose to do that. But living in that land of make-believe when you're not in a good space, like with your participation, I think escape there. But we do have to, be real. Lily, I believe, hi Jill, is behind me. She's sleeping. Well, she's kind of not. I think she's just listening. Jasper, I'm not sure. He's probably in the nights now. It's quite late. Okay. Make a wish. I keep saying this all the time. I'm going to have to cough again. Sorry, but I believe I'm helping with the throat communication issues. It's my belief, yeah. A bit more clearer. Make a wish. For anyone who's daring to accept it if it's delivered. I picked up it was number 17. And then number 18's come out. And I believe that's clarity. It's all going to come to the surface. Make a wish. For clarity. Woo. Sorry, just going to do a bit more clearing. It's hilarious. Bit better? Cool. It's a bit harsh on my throat, but hey. Let's look what these messages are. Divine Feminine. Okay. That's when we go, yes. Oh, I felt like they were saying, I'm whole again. Divine Feminine, I'm whole again. Well, the Divine Feminine's whole here in the world. It's a transformation card here. Again, we've seen the Death card. That's the third time. The blending. Time for reconciliation. That's Temperance. Blending the masculine, feminine energy. I feel they're too much in their feminines, in their emotions. I said they kind of need to man up. The blending. The awakening of the student. They're aware. They're aware. Let's get some affirmators. Well, that's good, isn't it then? They're aware. Awesome. It's like take control before it's taken out of your hands. Courage. I'm just thinking as I'm like shuffling them, I'm thinking, you really don't want to test the universe on whether it's, you're stronger. And I feel this is where it's kind of got to, is like, when something's changing. Courage. No one is fearless. No one. But even though I'm not fearless, I am courageous. When fear shows up, I don't run away from it. I use my courage to conquer it. My courage allows me to walk right up to that fear and kick it in the nuts, then quickly hide behind someone bigger until it goes away. It's gradual. It's kind of baby steps. You get more courageous every time. Courage. It's like kind of stop running away back into your little mouse hole, your cave. Every time someone wants to talk about something that you don't want to talk about, but needs to be spoken about. Okay, let's get another one. It's like your Mighty Mouse. Okay. Get centered. When it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of a favorite animal, holding a magical item, floating through space on a piece of furniture. So this kind of just said with like kind of the land of make-believe, when you need to get centered, you've got to kind of think of something crazy. So when it all gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my, like your world. Yeah? Your world. To my center. I have the wisdom and tranquility of a favorite animal, holding a magical item, floating through space on a piece of furniture. Today I had a unicorn holding a magic wand. So I'm going to have, and she's actually, oh, that's not a piece of furniture though. I was going to say she was floating on like a shooting star. But I've got to choose a piece of furniture. What's my unicorn on? A skateboard? A skateboard. That's not even a piece of furniture again. Well, it kind of is. Kind of is. You stand on it. Okay. Let's get an oracle with the fairies, and then I love make-believing. With make-believe, we say that we're kind of lacking of feelings sometimes. I don't feel loved and I don't feel this and I feel like really alone. If you go to the land of make-believe, you're not alone. So we're choosing not to go to the land of make-beliefs. 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 It's where you make your beliefs. In the land of make-believe. That's where you manifest. We know this. We talk about this dream state. You can find your escape space any time you want to. You can disconnect and go to your world. So anyway, it's very interesting to make belief. Oh, that's what you just picked up, McKenna. I didn't pick it up until okay. I picked it up kind of like as I read what you said, but I didn't take in what you said. That's awesome. That's like it's one of those, aha, that makes sense. Make believe, interesting to make belief, make our beliefs. Oh my God, we've got sparey. Come on. I felt like going in the spare room and like, I don't have a wardrobe in my spare room, but it's like going through Narnia into that make believe world. You come back here and like time's still the same. You can just escape when you want to. Fairy spotting. Excuse me. It's time to go fairy spotting. It said that seeing is believing. But in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Wow, come on. It's where you make your beliefs. Believing is seeing. We're not waiting to see it before we believe it. We're the others. We're like making this shit happen by our beliefs. Others will see how we do it. They can't be told, but they will see. Fairy spotting. I'm not going to read the whole card of this. It talks about keeping an eye out for fairies, flitting, and anyway, getting out in nature. So fairy spotting. Oh, that's interesting. We've got ask for help. Looks like it's a masculine reaching I don't know what he's doing. It's an angel reaching down for the feminine. There's a couple of feathers here. He's bringing her. It reminds me of like maybe sparkle dust from a rose quartz, okay? Which is love, isn't it, the rose quartz? And it's like he's sprinkling it into the feminine. And seeing as all the card is green, this healing energy, let's read what it says. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Okay, let's read this. These cards are still new. I mean, I've nowhere near had all of them out. So, ask for help. Why do I feel like it's going to be, it might not be the first one in here, but I feel like that's the first thing we've got to kind of get to grips is ask for help from our angels. It isn't. Abundance. That's a card I kept getting when I first got this deck. Anyway, we're going to ask for help, which is the next one. There are times in our lives when we need celestial assistance, and that time may be now. Isn't it just? Whenever I do the cards, they just say Divine's delivering. Divine's, don't worry, Divine's got its hands on it. You don't need to know. It will all make sense. You kind of know that. It's more of a relaxed state that we're in anyway. So I feel this could be maybe for the masculines. There's definitely a lot of help, just divine help on the whole situation. Angels are omnipresent, non-denominational beings who can be called upon for help by anyone at any time for any kind of assistance, from clearing congested traffic to fast healing after a medical procedure. Perhaps you're very independent and feel that you can sort out everything and anything on your own without help. Fairies too are genuinely self-sufficient creatures and can usually deal with any challenges that might arise. But on occasion, even the fairies need a little divine intervention and may ask for an angelic helping hand. It makes perfect sense. If we humans can call on the angels, why wouldn't the fairies ask for angel intervention too? This card may be telling you that an angelic boost would be beneficial for you or someone you know at this time. With this card, the fairies are encouraging you to call on a personal guardian angel to help you through any tricky situation you may be experiencing. The fairies will also sprinkle some fairy dust on you to give you some cheer and joy during challenging times, or even if you just need a fairy boost. That reminds me of my last birthday. It was my 40th birthday. So it was in the April when my husband made his transition, the end of August. And for my birthday, he got me a pack of glitter. And I said, what's this? And he says, it's that fairy dust. You've got to go and sprinkle that shit everywhere. Your love and your laughter and that's what he just reminded me of. You're just getting a dosing of this fairy dust. Okay. So the fairies will also sprinkle some fairy dust on you to give you some cheer and joy during challenging times, or even if you just need a fairy boost. Be aware that sometimes fairies are referred to as the angels of nature or nature angels, but they're not celestial angels. The roles are very different from one another, though they sometimes meet somewhere in the middle. Interesting. We're going to have to read that fairy spotting card now. Remember that there are no rules and that the angels are happy to work with fairies and humans alike when it's for the highest good of all. Okay, let's read this fairy spotting then. Have you ever seen a fairy? Let me just reread that first part because this is just, you might, once you start opening up to the land of make-believe, you might start to see fairies a lot more or believe that you're seeing them, notice them. So it's time to go fairy spotting. It said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Have you ever seen a fairy? Maybe you have, but you've tried to explain it away with the voice of reason. Or perhaps you're a fully fledged believer, or better still, a knower. You know fairies exist. Fairies can appear to us in many different ways. Being sensitive and open to experiences is helpful when fairy spotting, as it allows us to be more receptive in seeing these magical spirits of nature. I'm going to stop there because what it took me to was a lot of the masculines are going out, dog walking, solo walking, a lot, okay? When they're out, they're quite emotional and connected. And I believe the fairies, they're seeing stuff. Okay. It just, when it says here, being sensitive and open to experiences is helpful when fairy spotting, as it allows us to be more receptive to seeing these magical spirits of nature. Masculines are going to have a cry or need time to go and think. They walk for hours on their own, thinking. Okay. I actually asked one the other day, what do you think about? It's about everything. A whole list. Your mind's crazy. Okay. They very often appear as flashes of light darting around wooded areas or gardens, or if you're really lucky, inside your home. They can also manifest outside your line of sight, often in the corner of your field of vision. So you're not totally sure if there's anything there at all. Sometimes they can be felt intuitively, seen only in your mind's eye. They may also bring a flowery scent or an unusual smell, rather like toffee apples or popcorn. When they appear in their full form, it's a true privilege, for they're rightly wary of humans. Okay. So you could try photographing fairies. Even if you can't see them with your own eyes, a camera can often pick up a fairy essence, which may appear as a beam of light or a tiny orb. The best place to do this is out in nature, either in your garden or in woodland. Midsummer's Eve is a particularly good time to look for fairies. You're most likely to see a fairy if you care about nature and the environment, as they will be more willing to connect with you. It's pretty cool. Okay, fairy spotting, guys. Take photographs, see what you can see. Better off outside in nature when you're sensitive and open. You're more likely the visitation, I want to say. They're not guardian angels, they're not celestial angels, but they do meet with them when it comes to like the highest good. Okay. Orbs, yes. Okay. Mark, that's exactly what went through my mind when I said about sprinkling that fairy dust everywhere. Yeah. That's good shit. That fairy dust. Okay. It's the best. Let's carry on. I'm going to get it wrapped up, guys. It's been an hour and 3 minutes and 44 seconds. It's been an absolute pleasure, but it is 3 minutes past 2 in the morning in the UK. It's Saturday night. So, well, it's not. It's Sunday morning. I used to be, like, the clubs will be kicking out now, 2 o'clock in the morning. Back in the day. I seem to be getting a Sacred Spirit reading card, so let's do it. I don't know why I'm like, we're taking the packaging out, but we don't want the cards. We're not going to get much done with that, are we? Let's see what this message is. Them good old days. Yeah, but weren't they fun? I was speaking tonight about, we sometimes speak about things that, I don't know, we're a little bit ashamed of, but weren't you having fun? And it's in the past, so you might as well just let it go. Anyway. We've got meditation. Something's coming up with meditation because I felt it here. Let's have a look. 27. Let's see what this message is. Improvements require persistence, create goals with intention. Meditation is an important aspect of spiritual practice, proven to relieve mental stress, physical pain, and improve a person's outlook on life. Meditation is not bound to religion, culture, or spiritual groups. Anyone can practice meditation, and everyone can receive its benefits. Used and practiced for thousands of years, meditation is often associated with spiritual understanding and enlightenment by achieving direct communication with a supreme being or ultimate reality. For example, the enlightenment that Buddha received underneath the Bodhi tree. Using concentrated focus upon the breath, sounds, visualizations, objects, or movements meditation can enhance relaxation, strengthen the mind, and instigate spiritual growth and self-awareness. These, I am going to stop because I've just picked up on something. So these different meditative, I can never say that word, meditative practices can be simply in nature or emotionally groundbreaking, dependent upon your needs and intentions for this practice. Speak about meditation. This is meditation while they're on the walk. While they're on the walk. They're not on the run, all right? They're on the walk. They've slowed down a bit running. They're just kind of in this thinking. And when it said here about movement meditation, so on their own, connecting, because everyone thinks meditation has to be where you do a certain practice, and it's most of us meditate when we're driving. You kind of wonder where you got from A to B. When did we do that journey? Because it's so automatic driving that our mind kind of goes off, and it's a silent time. Sometimes you might sit in the car with music on. You might just sit at the end of the evening, just find yourself in silence. So using concentrated focus upon breaths, sounds, visualizations, objects, or movement meditation can enhance relaxation, strengthen the mind, and instigate spiritual growth and self-awareness. These different meditative practices can be simply in nature, or, it says simple in nature, not simply. They could just be simple. Okay, there is no such practice. It says there isn't a kind of a rule. Okay, these different meditative practices can be simple in nature or emotionally groundbreaking, dependent upon your needs and intentions for this practice. You may be feeling stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed now. Poor sleep patterns or insomnia are triggered by technology use and require you to detach from the materialism and wants of today. Respiratory issues may arise now. Interesting, I've got quite a bad chest. I've been off the technology. I have. Been working more in the physical. It does say, please see a suitable professional if you require attention. I'll be absolutely fine. My body will heal itself. There's nothing wrong with me. Anyway, right now, there's birds outside, guys, like tweeting away. I mean, they should have been asleep quite a while ago, shouldn't they? It's a bit early to wake up, isn't it? Maybe not. Chirpy. Who said they were chirpy, Megs? Did you say you woke up this morning chirpy? So them bloody birds out there. It's like morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first. Is it word? Okay, I don't know why I'm singing morning has broken. I haven't sat on now. I know what I'm going to do with my hair. Look, it's late. Oh, morning has broken. Let's carry on with this message, shall we? Oh. Right now, meditation holds the answer. Focus on your breath, reconnect back to self, where you will have more time and energy for the areas in your life that have been neglected. A form of meditation is required now for you to feel whole once again. Wow, so masculines, meditate if you're not, or find that quiet time. My hair's going a bit wild. What's wrong with it? Okay. It's like appearing and it wants to like wrap itself around me. Please, come on now. I've still got to go to bed. Feel whole again. I picked that up with the Channel of Love cards. Okay. A form of meditation is required now for you to feel whole once again. Be aware that your mind reflects your physical world. Is it balanced or imbalanced? Busy or still? Chaotic or calm? Noisy or quiet? And the masculine's definitely gone quiet. Physiological and psychological change is taking place. Use meditation to assist in healing, health, and well-being goals, specifically to set intentions, aid physical recovery, and influence mind mantras. Importantly, now is the time to focus on your personal health and well-being. Wow. The shadow aspect is chaotic, dismissive, and emotional detachment. Okay. Well, the angel assistance is Archangel Cassel, serenity, solitude, and temperance. Affirmation: my mind creates a reflection of my physical world. I am at peace. Wow. Okay. Quite a strong message in there. Let's end on a journey of love. I'm going, guys. Booed. Love book, what you've done to me. Oh, please, we need some awesome love books. Can you hear it? You can pick up more on the microphone when it's alive. Otherwise, I normally have my headphones. Can you hear it having a chat? Got no windows open. It's kind of, it looks like it's raining out there. So. Oh, we've got an eruption of light here. Card number 11. Okay, I'm going to end up on, I know I haven't really been following your chats. I might listen back to this in the morning. Singing the masculine's praise. Pandora, hi. It's like you guys have missed me. I was thinking about you the other day, Pandora. It's like I haven't seen Pandora around. It's like 2 a.m, you crazy lot. I know. We're so naughty. Like, it's 2:13. It's important. It's regarding the transformation at 13. They make me smile as well, Retta, hearing them. The messages, and it always comes. Think about when you're thinking of something and then you tend to hear it. It's just kind of like it chirps up. Oh, hi, Pandora. That's what I said, Megs. But I'm not sure. I spoke about my clubbing days, but by the time you spoke to the boys outside and you kind of messed around, been to the kebab shop, get your butts home, looking, it's probably about 3, 4 o'clock. I remember you used to hear the birds then singing, but 2 a.m. Hey. Night, Mark. I am getting off after this, dude. So it was a pleasure to see you online. Card number 11, guys. Let's get this done. Your every prayer is a power-packed eruption of lime. Okay, let's start again. Your every prayer is a power-packed eruption of light beamed into the divine presence. Some pray with fear or doubt, as though the prayer is not doing much at all. Yet you understand that prayer is powerful, that it is divine action set in motion. Your power of divine prayer emerges from your heart and out through your throat, whether you speak or sing your prayer silently, within your own mind or aloud, for all the world to hear. Let your prayers be vocalized as feeling expressed to the divine, in words or song, if you choose. You have the power to heal at your fingertips and vocal cords. You have the power to heal. Oh, I'm repeating it. You have the power to heal at your fingertips and vocal cords. Through your voice, you can heal. Let your hands be joined in prayer position at your heart and your mouth open to let the breath of your spirit move through your throat, creating sound. As you speak it, so shall it be. This oracle holds a message for you. Your words have more power than you may realize, and you have a special ability to heal with words, to bring light where it is needed, and to uplift through simple kindness spoken. You also have a message to bring. It might be an urge to write or speak on topics that are close to your heart. Love songs, love stories. We've got enough love songs out there, aren't there? I think we need stories now. Anyway, you may also simply, love songs, because it did say about, sing. You may also simply have the need at a soul level to share from the heart with others when you are engaged in conversations. This oracle says your voice is part of your power. Do use it. Life begins with love. To complete itself again, symmetry is born. Excuse me. Right, okay, I'm going to get off, but I did want to have a look at the bottom of the deck, and it's heaven. Oh, I didn't want to sing that, but it's like, heaven must be missing an angel. And what I thought about that is like, heaven's waiting for like the divine masculines to be this angel here upon earth, bringing heaven to earth. Let's look at this 70. God, I think is it the last card in here? It is. It's the last one, guys, in the book. You are meant to live in heaven now, not later, sometime after you die. What use is this life and body if not to live heaven now? Look for the mad divine genius. Who used the word genius in there? I saw it. Or geniuses. Okay. Look for the mad divine genius in all that is, especially the puzzling parts of your life that make you scratch your head or tear at your hair or scrunch up your face and scream with frustration. Those are the places in which the divine is saying, here, heaven is hiding. Let's unveil it together. Let me show you. Let me unveil your own mad divine genius right here. Look for heaven, even in hiding. It will not withhold itself from you for long, beloved. It wants to be known by you. This oracle brings you a special message. The enlightener is calling you to more, to more, to more. The enlightener. The awakening of the student here. This oracle brings, we skipped. Oh, no, we haven't. This oracle brings you a special message. The enlightener is calling you to more, to more, to more. More divinity, more love, more acceptance, more embrace of life itself. There is no limit in what is being offered to you from the divine lover, calling to you, the beloved. Rejoice and know that the dance of love between you and the divine is a removing of veils of illusion, one at a time, until you behold each other, naked and true, finally to discover you are each other, you are love. Okay, let's end on this poem, guys. Yeah, I'm most definitely sending love out there to all of you as well. And I'll catch up with you tomorrow if you can join me. It'll be 4 p.m, not like 1 a.m. Okay, so I'll say my kind of goodbyes and I'm going to get wrapped up after this. Mark, you're still here. I thought so as well. Let me read the poem and we can all get off. Mark's got a concert to go to. Okay. The sky ablaze with morning light on silver wings of birds in flight. So the sky ablaze with morning light on silver wings of birds in flight. A bit early. Okay. In gratitude, a tear released, a knowingness embraced at peace. She speaks to those that gaze below, ancestral wings which call my soul to open hearts and soar above, in all the winds await this love. It's like heaven's waiting, like just the world's waiting for this love. Just to sing this love song. Right, it's 2:20. I'm going. Much love to you all. Okay, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. All right, take care, guys. Much love. Bye for now.